Alright, clan versus clan tournament is here again, and instead of banning, farming, everything, I'm gonna show you how to rack up points the smart way. I'm gonna start with the well-known way. And guys, this is the old good campaign, man. So basically, campaign is gonna give you a lot of points in the CvCs, especially if you have HP boost on and if you're using super rates that will double your points, and you will get some easy points just for upgrading your champions. I think it's different whether you're upgrading rare champions or epic champions, but in case you have some epic champs right there just being on level 1, just put them here in the campaign along with your main nuker and just go and upgrade them. It really depends on what champions you're going to put right there on the 3 place. Let me see. Right now we have 3 incubuses with Alice, we have HP boost, also we enabled super rates. So I just want to check how many points are we gonna get from one single run. All right, we've got 128 points, and I'm pretty sure that if you've put epics here starting from level 1, it's gonna be even more. So make sure you grind campaign for the CvC because those are some pretty easy points, you know what I mean? Become a part of my team in Raid by clicking my link in the description right now to get your hands on a free legendary Narma, as well as Anax, Ugo, and Mausoleum Mage as you level up. Here is what to do. Log out of Flareon Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. And finally, go to your inbox and claim your first champ. That's all you need to do to get these awesome free champs. So don't miss out and click my link right now. Every time when there is a CvC, this is the time when I'm leveling up my champions, putting them here in campaign and just upgrading their level. Also preparing some of them for chickens because this is very, very effective. And the thing is that you're not only leveling up your champions, but you're getting points for doing so. So it's a double dip, you know what I mean? And also it's very, very important to have the HP boost activated, because without it, it's gonna take you longer time, it's gonna take you more resources, more energy. So I really advise you to get an HP boost before farming campaign, and also enable super rates. This is very, very important. Now we're gonna finish this battle here, and I'm gonna show you very useful and helpful way to actually collect some easy points. So the next method I'm using every single time when there is a CvC to get some easy peasy points. This is definitely the forge, man. You just come here to the forge, you see what you have to, what items you have to forge here, and you just put some rank and rarity charms right there, whatever you want. Right now I want an instinct weapon with some, let's say, crit rate charms. This is not something you must do, but this is what I do. I just have a lot of rank and rarity charms, and this increases the chance for you to get a legendary, because there is actually a difference between the points you're gonna collect from getting an epic item, legendary item, and rare item. So as you can guess, the legendary item is giving you the most points, and to be exact, a legendary item is gonna give you 400 points only for one, and this is a lot. We're talking a lot of points here. I think for an epic item it was around 100 or 200, I'm not sure about that, and for a rare item I think it was 40 or something like that. I'm not sure, but let's see right now. Yeah, it was 40. This is for a rare item. Let's check if we're gonna get a legendary item here. So yes, this is a legendary item, and we've got 400 points. And man, that's a damn lot, I'm telling you. So the forge is a great way and a great place from which you can earn easy points and actually reach your milestones right here. Actually reach the points you need to collect those milestones. Another simple and effortless solution to our problem, I mean getting points for the CvC, this is definitely going to be Faction Wars. Specifically for this CvC, the points from Faction Wars are doubled. I'm not sure if they're doubled, but yeah, they're doubled actually. 2x points on Faction Wars, but even without the 2x, Faction Wars are still gonna give you a lot of points, guys. So every time there is a CvC, what I like to do is I'm just always starting with Faction Wars because it's giving a lot of points. It's easy and straightforward. So of course if you have champions, but I think at some point we all have some champions of each faction and we're able to at least do stage 1. The thing I like to do regarding Faction Wars when I cannot go over stage 1 or stage 2 is I do repeat stage 1. I don't know, 12 times or stage 2, depending on which stage I'm at, but I'm always repeating and trying to use all my 12 keys every single day in Faction Wars, because that way you're gonna collect some glyphs and some materials that you can then use in the forge. And Faction Wars are very, very important, so don't worry if you cannot go over stage 1, just repeat stage 1 12 times. Basically that's enough. The important thing here is just to keep collecting materials and glyphs and just use your faction keys every single day. And as you can see here now, we've got 100 points only for one run. And if you use all your 12 keys on one faction, this is going to give you 1,200 points. Basically easy, simple, it's worth it actually when you think about it. Now the next place I want to show you guys from which you can get some easy peasy lemon squeezy points. It's not a place, but more like an activity. So it's related to upgrading your artifact. So there are a lot of points that you can collect from upgrading your artifacts, and I want to be specific here. So upgrading 1 or 2 or even 3 stars artifacts or accessories to level 4, it's gonna give you 10 points. Upgrading the same type of artifacts but to level 8 is gonna give you 20 points. But if you want the real points, the real deed here, we have to upgrade 6 or 5-star artifacts to level 12, and this is gonna give us 200 points only for one single artifact. If we want even more points, thing is that we need to upgrade 4 or 5 artifact or accessory up to level 16, and this is gonna give us 1,000 points. But for this point, of course, we need to have silver, and as you can see right there, I do not have silver at the moment, so I cannot get much points out of this. So it's very important to have some silver stacked up for the CvC, but I already upgraded some of my artifacts and accessories, and that's the reason why I don't have silver here. Now, moving on to the next simple and effortless way to get some points for the CvC. This is definitely here in the tavern, and what you want to do is ascend your champions. So basically, let me do the math here for you guys. I know we just love somebody doing the math for us. Me personally, I love it. I'm not good at math, and having someone just do the math for me is just amazing. It feels great. So let me tell you what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna start with the rare champions first. So let's say, okay, they're already ascended, those two, but let's take, who should I take? All right, let's take Abyssal, for example. So if you ascend a rare champion to level 1 of Ascension, this would give you 5 points, 5 CvC points. If you upgrade that same rare to level 5 of Ascension, this is gonna give you 25 points. Up to level 6 of Ascension is gonna give you 50 points. And that's about the rares. So you're gonna collect points based on the level of Ascension. The higher the level of Ascension, the more points you're gonna collect. Now, let's take, for example, an epic champ. What happens here? For epic champs, you're gonna collect more points. First of all, if you ascend an epic champ to level 1, it would give you 10 points. If you ascend them to level 5 of Ascension, that's gonna give you 200 points. And finally, to level 6, that's gonna give you 500 points. So That's a lot, and if you have the potions, I advise you go ascend your champions right now, guys. And finally, we're gonna close this up with a legendary champion. So let me take Black Tusk, for example. First of all, a legendary champion to level 1 of Ascension would give you 50 points. So we're starting strong here. 50 points for level 1 of Ascension of a legendary champion. Now, if you ascend them to level 5 of Ascension, this is gonna give you 1000 points. You know what I mean? This is a lot, man. This is a lot. We just need the potions. We need a lot of potions for this one. Do you see that? I can actually ascend Kaldor. Oh, this is great. This is great, actually. Let me see if we could do a potion mixer here. Oh no, we cannot. All right, let's ascend him. See, we've got 100 points. Now, if you decide to take this same legendary, if I had the potions, and let's say I decide to ascend him up to level 6 of Ascension, that's gonna give me 2500 points. I mean, we're straightforward here and the points are a lot. But the thing is that you need to have potions here. And when you lack potions, you cannot actually work on this so much. So it really depends on whether you have potions or not. Finally, as a final step and as a final method, what I want to do is actually come here to the fusion tab. Oh no, not that one. Come on. Yeah. Come here to the Fragment Summon, and actually, do you see that, guys? Do you see I have 100 fragments? And guys, this is the perfect moment to summon Arthur, because this is going to give us a lot of points. I'm not sure what number exactly, like how many exactly. I think it was 4,000, but I'm not sure. So that's why we're here, to understand it and to experience it myself. But I'm telling you, if you have somebody that has 100 fragments on the Fragment Summon, just summon them when there is a CvC. This is gonna give you a lot of points and you definitely won't regret it. I know that when we've got some fragments here, we're so impatient, especially when we have all of them. At least me, I'm like that. I wanted to do that 2 days ago, bro. I had 100 fragments and I was like, I need to summon Arthur, I need to test him out, blah, 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 blah. But then I just kept thinking, all right, what if I save those fragments and actually summon Arthur when there is a CvC? And boom, that was the smart move, all right? Because now we're gonna collect a lot of points for the CvC and it's totally worth it. So patience is key, all right? Let's do it, guys, and see how many points. No. Again, are you serious? All right, let me upgrade some of my champions with the trash champions so we can actually summon Arthur and finally see how many points exactly are we gonna collect from this. So, oh, we can actually upgrade some of my champions here, so let's do that first. Cool. Unfortunately, we don't have much 2 stars champions, so come on, girl. I forgot about that part. We don't have slots. All right, let me upgrade my incubus. All right, another thing that I'm gonna do is actually put some of my champions that I'm not using. I'm just gonna put them right here in the reserve vault. Who else should go there? So we're not using Relic Keeper as well, neither Romero, sorry. I think we're good to go, and all of this I'm gonna use as chickens, so I'm not gonna put them in the reserve vault. What? I didn't know that. So in order for you to put your champions to the reserve vault, this is gonna cause to destroy or remove all the equipped gear to move the champions there. Are you serious? All right, I'm gonna put them in the master vault. See? We won't need to destroy or remove anything from them. So now let's get back here to the tavern, upgrade the rank of those 2 incubuses. But no, let's first summon some 2-star champions so I can upgrade their rank and level. We've got another incubus and another one. Great. This guy's just stalking me, I swear. Now let's quickly upgrade my 2 incubuses. All right, we have one more. Oh, I'm lacking one champion. All right, again, the same procedure again and again. All right, this is just the basic path everybody follows when they want to upgrade the rank of their champions and also their food champions. So, you know, it's kind of annoying, but we're all used to that. Okay, and we're done. Good job. Now it's finally time to summon my Arthur and another legendary. I'm super happy, and to actually see how many points are we gonna collect. We've got a Lego. Whoa! Whoa! Did you see that? We've got 30,000. How much did I say? 400 or 4,000? Yeah, I said 4,000. The difference between what I said and the reality is actually enormous, guys. 26,000 more points in reality. Whoa. And we've got a Lego. This is gonna be my 6th or 7th Lego. I'm not sure of that. Let me check that. So this is my 6th Lego. This is amazing, bro. This is amazing, guys. Let's check. What does he do? I really like his weapon. It's very nice. All right. He looks amazing though. Now let's check his abilities. His A1 is an AoE attack. He heals all allies by 5% of this champion's max HP. The good thing is that he's healing based on his max HP, but the problem is that it's only 5%. It's only 5%. Another good news here is that we don't have any cooldown. Great. A2 places a 50% increased attack buff and 25% strengthened buff on all allies for 2 turns and fills the turn meter of all allies by 15%. Cool. Not very hard though. I mean, the turn meter is not very high. It's only 15%, but it's still something. What I noticed the first moment is that he is placing strengthened buff, and honestly, from my experience, like, champions with strengthened buffs are very rare. The other champion that I have that is placing some strengthened buff, this is Morik, but nobody else, as far as I know. You know, we also have 50% increase attack buff, which is really nice. I approve. And finally, we have his A3 that revives an ally with 50% HP and 50% turn meter. Whoa! All right. Also places a 50% increase attack buff on that ally for 1 turn, then activates the revived ally's default skill, targeting the enemy with the lowest HP. Actually, this is gonna be hard. I feel like Arthur could be a really nice support, especially for players early to mid game. He could be at really nice use for your team. Let's check the ratings here. So we've got average 4.6 on basically everywhere except for faction wars, yeah, and those 3 right here. So basically I feel like with this kit Arthur would be really helpful in faction wars. Actually, also some of the rooms, some of the secret rooms in Doom Tower, some of the bosses there as well. For example, Mammoth Dragon. Another place that he could be pretty useful for, I feel like this is the Siege. But yeah, I think he's a good champ overall, and given the fact that he's a legendary, his rating is also 4, which is quite nice. I feel like now I have to think where I could use this one and actually give him a proper equipment, but that would probably happen in another video, guys. We've got some solid CvC points, and we actually did a fusion on the side, which also gave us some more CvC points. Let me know your CvC point strategies in the comment section down below, or if you have discovered some tricks that I missed in this video, let me know as well. If this helped, hit that like button and also consider subscribing for more tips, tricks, and updates. Thank you so much for watching this video and joining in today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice evening or day. You know, bye!